Good morning friends. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm making another cookie recipe today that everybody went crazy when I posted a picture on social media. Everybody wants these cookies. They're very simple, they're very delicious. I'm making almond cookies, Amarettis they call them. And we call them almond cookies because I'm from Cyprus and we used to have a lot of almonds. We grew almonds in Cyprus, so we make these cookies often. So these are made with almond flour, egg whites, and sugar. That's it. Little flavor, and that's it. And they're so easy. So easy to make, and they're so delicious with a cup of coffee in the afternoon. So I'm going to start my recipe, and I'm going to have all the ingredients listed on the description box. But I'm going to start with 3 egg whites, and they go in my mixer. And it's going to make a little noise here, but I try not to make it too loud. So 3 egg whites and 1 cup and a quarter white sugar. So that's going to go in here, and that's going to be whipped to stiff peaks. Like it has to be thickened, the egg meringue. We'll make it meringue. So I'm going to start my mixer, and I'm going to mix this on high till we get the perfect consistency. So I scraped my mixer bowl down a little bit, and I got it the way I like it, nice stiff peaks here. And now I'm just going to add my flavoring. It's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to eyeball it. I don't usually measure. 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And 1 teaspoon of Amaretto. This is the good stuff. This is what makes this cookie so good. 1 teaspoon of Amaretto. So there we go. I'm going to mix a little bit more here to get all that going. So now I'm going to take these off, and I'm going to add my almond flour. I have 2.5 cups of almond flour here, so that goes in there, little at a time. And this is what it looks like. And you want to fold this in. You don't want to overbeat it because the almonds are so heavy, so you don't want them to take over the whole egg whites. So there we are. Here is I still have 1/2 of the cup of almond flour. And there we are. So what is it? 5-6 ingredients. These cookies are so good, so delicious. So at this point, I'm looking on my egg whites and my flour, and I said, this should take 2.5 to 3 cups of almond flour. So I already put 2.5, and I noticed that my batter is a little soft. So I'm going to put another 1/2 cup of almond flour. It's going to take about 2.5 to 3. So I'm going to put another, maybe a little at a time, maybe 1/4. Then I'm going to mix it. All depends what kind of eggs you use. If you use extra large, I use extra large, so I knew I'm going to need a little bit more. So there is I'm going to use a little bit more. Okay, so about 3 cups of flour, 2.5 to 3 cups of flour. So that's what it's going to take to make these beautiful cookies. And they smell so good. The almond is so good. the almond liqueur, Amaretto. So there they are. Now they look perfect. Okay, so now I just have my big cookie pan right here with lined with parchment paper. There it is. And I'm going to scoop it with the little ice cream scoop. And this goes right over here. And at this point, you can do it like this, or if you want, you can, another way you can bake this before you bake it is put it in a, and I'll put the instructions on a, I have white sugar here, 1/4 cup, so that goes in there, and that goes all over the white sugar. And then you put it in powdered sugar, and now it's all coated with powdered sugar, and you make it around, and you put it just like that right in the cookie pan. Or you can just do it without the sugar completely, because this has got already enough sugar in there. So either way you do it, it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. And then I'm going to pop them in the oven, 325 for 15 minutes. And the inside's going to be nice and soft, and the outside's going to be nice and crispy. So I'm going to come back and show you when I put them in the oven. So I did one without the sugar, and now I have a few more to do with the sugar. So these are going to go into granular sugar, and then into the white sugar, the powdered sugar, and they're going to go right in the cookie pan. There you go. These are so good, so delicious, and they're really not unhealthy because they don't have butter, they don't have eggs, they only have egg whites, which is, it's really a plus. You can have more than one, let's put it that way. So now my oven is preheated at 325. I've got 3 more to do. And I'm going to pop them in the oven. They're going to take 15 minutes to bake. And we're going to come back and taste them and see how they are. There we go. Nice and round. And if you don't want them too wet in the middle, you cook them for a little longer. You cook them for 18 minutes instead of 15. So there they are. So I'm going to pop them in the oven, and I'm going to come back 15 minutes at 325, and I'll come back and show you when they're done. Look at these beautiful cookies, friends. They look amazing. They're just so pretty. Look how good they look. Look at this. Nice and brown on the bottom. Nice and crackle on the top. Look at this. They are looking so good. Even the ones with no powdered sugar, look at the bottom. There you go. Now we have almond cookies for our coffee this afternoon. So these are going to go right on my coffee table for some coffee time. Let me see. I gotta taste them first. They look so amazing. It smells so good, so delicious. Gooey on the inside, crispy on the outside. So good. delicious. I hope you make these cookies. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna leave you with lots of love. Have a nice cup of coffee with my cookie. Subscribe, share, and give us some thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching again, and I would see you sometime soon.